Hello and welcome. My name is Daisy. Today I have an unboxing, review and tutorial of my new ATEZR laser engraver machine. I'm going to show you what comes in the box, how to assemble it, how to set it up, how to use the program and how to create the first projects. And these are the parts that come in the box. Some of the parts are labeled to make the assembly steps easier. If you would like to know more about the ATEZR 24W laser engraver machine, I will link it in the video description below. I will go ahead and start assembling the machine. The ATEZR 24W laser engraver and cutting machine is super fast. It can achieve up to 3 to 4 times faster engraving speed compared to traditional machines, improving productivity and reducing work time. Has a working area of 410 millimeters by 410 millimeters. Also has an infrared positioning and the autofocus feature that will ensure cutting depth and precision. It will cut up to 20 millimeters wood and 12 millimeters acrylic with one pass. Also has a child safety block and safe flame detector. Now the machine is ready to be connected to the computer and to the program. Now let's turn on the machine. Use the key to unlock it and turn it on. The programs that we can use for the ATEZR engraver machine are the laser Gerbil and the Lightburn. Now the laser Gerbil is a free software and the Lightburn give you 30 days free trial, but after that you will have to pay. It costs $60. Pick the one that best suits your needs. I'm going to link both in the video description below. I will be using Lightburn. First, I'm going to show you how to connect the machine to the Lightburn program. Click on Devices, and here click on Add My Laser, and here click Next. Now the software is going to start looking for your machine. Make sure your machine is on and connected to your computer. Once found, select it and click on Add Device. And here you can change the name if you wish. I'm going to type ATEZR. Now here we're going to type the measurements of the machine work area. The work area for this machine is the 410 millimeters, equal to 16.14 inches. And here I'm going to leave it in Auto Home. I'm going to click Next and Finish. Here click OK and the machine is already added to the program. Now I'm going to show you how to set up the autofocus. For that we're going to use this window that says Console, and if you don't see it there, go to Windows and click on Console. Now here you're going to click on Macro 0 or Macro 1, double click and you're going to see this window. Here you may change the name. I'm going to type autofocus. And here on macro content, you're going to type ESP500 in brackets. Then click OK. Now here you already have the autofocus button. Click on autofocus and the laser module will position itself automatically. Let me show you. First, place the material and then click autofocus. Now the machine is ready to start working. Now, if you don't wish to use the autofocus, you can adjust it manually using this ruler that came in the box. Now, I'm going to show you a few basic steps of how to use this program. First, I'm going to show you how to draw shapes. I'm going to start with the pencil. Click on the pencil, and with this one you can draw straight lines or even curves. When you're done, just click on Esc. Now click on the square. With this one you can create squares or rectangles. Click on the circle to draw circles and ovals. Now we're going to insert text. Click on the A, then click on the Canva and start typing. If you wish to change the font, select it, go to the top and select Font. And there you're going to see the list of fonts that are installed on your computer. Select the one of your liking and ready. Now I'm going to show you how to create layers for engravings or cuts. On the left, you're going to be able to see the layers. I'm going to select this square and I'm going to change the color. As you can see on the right, it already created a green layer. This makes it easy to identify the layers that we're going to cut or engrave. Now click on the green layer, and if you wish to engrave, select Fill, and if you wish to cut, select Line. I'm going to select Line for cut. Now I'm going to resize this text and I'm going to place it on top of the rectangle. I'm going to select it and I'm going to change the color to create a layer. Now we already created the layer. I'm going to click on it and I'm going to change it to Fill, to be engraved. Now I'm going to select the rectangle around the text and I'm going to modify the layer. This layer is going to be cut, so I'm going to select Line. So for this design, the text is going to be engraved and the rectangle is going to be cut. Now here I'm going to select the engraving layer and place it on top. We need to do the engraving first and then the cut. Now I'm going to show you how to create a simple design for engraving and cutting. After this, I'm going to show you how to insert an image from your computer. I'm going to create a label. I'm going to move the rectangle and I'm going to draw a circle. I'm going to place that circle on the right side of the rectangle. Now I'm going to duplicate the rectangle and place the copy on the side. I'm going to select both layers and click on this icon. Now I'm going to select it and flip it to the other side. Now I'm going to select the rectangle and place it on top of that shape. Now I'm going to select both layers and I'm going to click on this other icon. Now we already have a label. Now I'm going to place it behind the text. Now I'm going to select it and I'm going to create an offset. Click on the offset icon and here you will be able to adjust the thickness of the offset. This one is going to be a thin offset. Once finished, click OK. Now I'm going to select the offset and I'm going to create another offset. This one is going to be thicker. And there it is. Now I'm going to insert a circle to create the hole for the tag. Select the top arrow, select all the layers, click on the alignment icon and select center horizontally. Now I'm going to arrange the layers. Remember the text is going to be engraved. I'm going to change the color so you can see it better. Now the two lines in the center are also going to be engraved, so I'm going to change the color. It's going to be the same color as the text. Now the pink layers are going to be engraved and the green layers are going to be cut. I'm going to change it from black to green. And here is the design. It's simple but it's beautiful. It's just an example of the designs that you can create in Lightburn. Now to resize it, just select all the layers and click on the size bar above. Type the measurements of your needs. Also you can resize it using the little dots or little squares around the image. Now we're going to move to the next step. I'm going to show you how to set up the speed and power parameters. These parameters are going to be depending on the material that you are going to cut or engrave. For example, this design is going to be cut and engraved on a 3mm basswood. Select the first layer and here you're going to be able to change the speed and power. Now the engraving parameters for basswood are speed 15,000 and 60% power. Now click on the cutting layer and the parameters to cut basswood are speed 500 and 100% power. Now I'm going to go ahead and make the first engraving and cutting. I'm going to place the 3mm basswood and I'm going to align it. I'm going to click on frame. I think the design is way to the top. I'm going to lower it a little bit more and I'm going to click on frame again. Now it's perfect. I'm going to go ahead and start with the engraving and cutting. Click on start. I place the material straight on the cutting mat to see how it works. If it doesn't work, I'm going to lift it a little bit. And here it is. It worked. It only has a few smoke stains on the sides. I'm going to try with the lifter to see how it works. These lifters or metallic bars are from another machine. You may also use thin wooden bars. And here is the other one. Let's see. It looks a little better. The one with the blue ribbon is the first one. So this one didn't have as many smoke stains as the first one. I think it's better to cut with the lifters. Now I'm going to move to the next step. I'm going to show you how to insert images from your computer. Go to File, click on Import. You can also use this icon to insert images. Click on it, select the folder where you have the images, select it and open it. I am using SVG images. This image is a little big. I'm going to select all the layers and resize it. This is a beautiful kitchen conversion chart. If you would like to use this image, I invite you to check the description below, since there I'm going to link all of the images and designs used in this tutorial. Now this design has two layers. The black one is the engraving layer and the red one is the cutting layer. Make sure the black layer says fill and the red one says line, and then we're going to change the parameters according to the material we're going to be using. Like I mentioned before, the black layer is going to be the engraving and the red layer is going to be the cut. I'm going to be engraving and cutting on a 3mm basswood, so I'm going to use the same parameters as I used for the label. After this engraving and cutting, I'm going to show you how to cut thicker wood using this machine. I'm going to place the material and then click on autofocus. I'm going to place the basswood on top of the metal bars. Now click on frame to align the material. It's aligned. Now click on start. And here is the second project already finished. It's beautiful. I love how it turned out. I think we could also do the engraving part on top of a cutting board and it will look beautiful. Remember, if you would like to use this design, I'm going to link it in the video description below. Now I'm going to show you how to cut thicker wood using the ATEZR laser machine. With this machine, we can cut wood up to 20mm thick. Now I'm going to cut a 13mm wood. And here's the first one. I cut it on one pass. This is the 13mm wood. Now I'm going to cut the 16mm wood. This one needed 3 passes. Now I'm going to cut the last one. This one is the 19mm wood. This one needed 4 passes. And these ones are the result of the first test using the ATEZR machine. These two and the labels were cut using 3mm basswood. Now the coaster was engraved on a 10mm wood. And the parameters I used for this engraving are on the screen. And these three were the cuts on 13mm, 16mm and 19mm wood. After all these tests, I can tell that I am very happy with the performance of the ATEZR laser engraver machine. If you would like to know more about the ATEZR laser engraver machine, find the link in the video description below. I hope you have enjoyed this unboxing, review and tutorial. And please don't forget to support my channel by subscribing, liking, commenting and by pressing the notification bell. Thank you for your visit and I'll see you in my next tutorial.